Boeing and Airbus have long dominated the commercial aircraft market. However, there are potential new entrants to the market from Russia, China, and Japan. Will this challenge the status quo in the future? Boeing and Airbus have dominated the passenger airline market, largely due to high costs and barriers to entry in the market, as well as having long and well-developed relationships with airlines and regulators. There are, however, some new aircraft appearing in recent years that may shake up this dominance. With the right funding and pricing, some of these could become a challenge for the established duopoly. COMAC, Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China, was formed in 2008 and has built the ARJ21 as its first commercial jet. This 78 to 90-seat medium-range narrow-body aircraft has two rear-mounted GE engines and looks quite similar to the MD-80. This jet is now in operation with 8 Chinese airlines and, as of August 2019, has over 300 orders, mostly with Chinese domestic airlines. COMAC has taken things further with the larger C919. First flown in May 2017, it's often seen as a potential competitor to the Boeing 737 and Airbus A320 family. This twin-engine narrow body can carry 158 passengers in 2 cabins with a range of 4,075 kilometers. The aircraft is still to enter commercial service with only test prototypes currently flying. The launch was recently delayed and it could be another 3 years before we see it in service. There are over 300 orders and a further 700 options for the C919. COMAC has strong ambitions though, and according to a 2017 ATW article, COMAC aims to take a fifth of the global narrow-body market and a third of the Chinese market by 2035. Moving on, China is also developing aircraft in cooperation with Russia. This time, it's a wide-body competitor to Boeing and Airbus. CRAIC, the China-Russia Commercial Aircraft International Corporation, was set up in 2016 as a joint venture based in China between Chinese COMAC and Russian manufacturer UAC, United Aircraft Corporation. Their first aircraft, known as the 929, is still under development but is expected to seat 280 passengers. The wide-body will have a range of over 7,500 miles. It remains to be seen whether this will be taken up just by Chinese and Russian airlines or if it'll appeal globally, particularly if it's offered at a lower price point than Boeing and Airbus aircraft. We know, though, that CRAIC has set itself the goal of securing 10% of the wide-body market over the next 20 years. Finally, Russia's Irkut is developing a narrow-body twinjet with a capacity of between 132 and 163 passengers. It uses the same Pratt & Whitney engines as the Airbus A220 and has a range of over 6,000 kilometers. Designated the MC-21, the aircraft made its first flight in December 2019 and is expected to enter service in 2021. As of summer 2019, Irkut claims to have 174 orders, including from Aeroflot, Yakutia Airlines, and Kazakhstan's Bek Air. A great amount of innovation combined with competitive pricing will be needed to challenge the established plane makers. For now, and perhaps for the next 5 to 10 years, we think Airbus and Boeing will comfortably retain their dominance. Which of these jets do you think has the potential to unseat Boeing and Airbus? Let us know in the comments. Did you know that we publish over 175 stories every single week on simpleflying.com? Be sure to check the link in the description for more great stories just like this. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe before you go.